For the last 5 years, what we have seen, it's like almost like a conference within a conference. There have been some exceptions, like in Toronto. It was probably one of the first times in recent memory that a prime time was allotted on the main stage, and Sasha Ghoshal and his team did a wonderful Tagore drama. There are a couple of things I'm noticing based on your presentation over here. Not only that you're asking for prime time and you're wanting that integration, but also something that we thought would be nice in previous Bongo Showmelan is why not take advantage of some of the overseas youth talents and bring them into your conference and have a sort of like an integrated thing. So how did this thought come about, and what has been the association with the adults so far?
Well, we've been really lucky to have the adults that we do, because they've been extremely supportive and have offered pretty much everything that they're doing for themselves to us as well. So, I mean, the budget being a little bit tighter this year than it has been in previous years, we've really been trying to think of creative ways to make use of what is already in the works. So that's one of the reasons why we're trying to, we've integrated Goshiki, Desikan into our program as well, and we're looking at doing similar things with Tagore specialists as well. The adults know a lot about these things that we don't, and it's not that material is completely inaccessible to us, but that it has been made that it's not really designed a lot of the time for a youth audience. Now, presenting the similar material with a sort of a different audience in mind, I think is a really good way to make the most use of the things that we are spending all this money and effort to organize. So, while we're presenting a lot of our materials sort of separately, like you said, as a disjoint convention, just so that there's an obvious appeal to younger people who don't see themselves as part of the bigger convention, we're making sure to print both, particularly events that we, either classical music concerts or things like that from the adults program that we think our youth attendees would enjoy as well in our program, and the reverse as well. We're going to include events that we are planning that we think would be particularly appealing to adults as well in their program. So we want there to be a good communication between everything that's going on. We have organized, or we're working on this text alert system this year to keep convention attendees aware of what's going on, give them kind of an immediate notification where and when something is happening. And I think that we're going to try to work in some of the adult programs into that as well, because we do think that there's a lot of really good material that they're working on that we would like everyone to take advantage of. So.
And we are trying to have a seminar also, right, about where we have someone possibly coming in to do a classical music / seminars for children or youth who are interested. Maybe they've heard their parents listen to classical music. They're interested, but they don't know too much. So this gives them an opportunity to maybe take a half hour, an hour, come to the session, and it'll be a more youth-oriented learning session about Indian classical music. And
I mean, the aim of a program like that is to educate our generation in the appreciation of things that our parents' generation appreciates. So, the ultimate goal is the same thing.
The second generation has been typically organizing their youth conferences, and most of the major key positions, whether it is transportation, whether it is hospitality, there are many things which doesn't require that intimate knowledge about Bengal per se, but rather a skill to organize and manage a project. What do you think are the chances that there would be a second generation Bengali who would be in charge of a key element of Bongo Showmelan like things?
Well, the first thing I want to say is that we were the second team from this area to do youth. We had an older generation, 2004, it was also in Baltimore, and that we kind of learned a lot from them. So we want to do the same thing and make a good example. And I think we're doing a really good job for the people next time should it come back. And so yeah, basically that's all.
In fact, the members of the older generation, like the people who primarily organized the previous Baltimore convention, you'll see that a lot of them are involved in a lot of the adult committees. They're working on transportation, they're working on programming, they're working on printing. They're helping out in a very more direct way, you could say. And so because the realm of their involvement doesn't really fall under youth anymore, but they're still interested in the events, we have seen a lot of that, and I plan to stay involved in the future as well. So.
And one last thing is that the whole group that we've been working with so far, luckily everybody is involved in some sort of cultural, whether it be dance, music, so it's not that we're not culturally bonded to various things that we're not going to carry on and pass down to the younger generations. So I think we have quite a bit to offer in that department as well.
Well, I think it's a very impressive T-shirt that you guys have designed. And how did you come up with the 2 lines of Tagore that's printed at the back of every T-shirt?
How did we come up with that? I think we just have some really good minds in here, and our parents have done a good job familiarizing us with various Tagore songs, especially something as popular as this. And this, I think, has like a particularly appealing message for young Bengalis, because it's sort of uplifting, a little revolutionary, a little rebellious spirited, and I think that is...
Which is kind of what the Netaji thing is about. I don't know, he's like a cool icon that we could have...
Let's elaborate on that.
Well,
going to come to it.
I guess what the inspiration, I'd almost say, was those Che Guevara T-shirts. Yeah. So we thought it would be cool to have a symbol of our culture rather than of someone else. So Netaji is like a really powerful figure and like a really iconic photograph, obviously. So yeah, and a lot of the older people seem to really like it as well. Like my dad was really excited when he saw the T-shirts and stuff like that. So yeah, I think it was a good design.
So this is I mean, in the spirit of what we were trying to do on the whole, these are symbols that our parents' generation, people in India recognize and are in existence already. But these are things that we're extracting from what is already there, that we feel that, we particularly relate to, or we can see fitting into like the diaspora community in our generation pretty well. So all of this went into, it was kind of a difficult choice because he is a bit controversial, as we all know, but
it only adds to the excitement.
It only adds to the excitement, that's right. Please register early, please attend. We're working on a lot of really exciting programming for you, and we're open to any suggestions that you might have still at this point. So visit us online at nabcyouth2011.blogspot.com or find us on Facebook at NABC Youth 2011. I think that is our Facebook page. And we're also on Twitter, so NABC Youth 2011. Follow us on Twitter. My name is Mishka Mukherjee.
My name is Bhavna Sengupta, and youth should come out not only for all the cultural activities and bonding with people of your culture, but we have many, many cool things planned, like a cruise, a dance, very many activities that are exciting, that are fun. Oh, speed dating, sorry, yes, speed dating for all of your parents who want you to date within the community. So it'll be a very exciting July 4th weekend, so please make it out.
My name is Ishan Mukherjee, and also any of you who have art, music, anything to submit, because we're going to have some kind of a room where a lot of things will be on display, and we're trying to put some literary submissions in the booklet, and yeah, any submissions are welcomed.
My name is Kaushik Chatterjee, and yeah, come out, enjoy.
Come see Kaushik perform.
Yeah, why? Timeless. Timeless. But yeah, that's a whole nother story.
My name is Abik Saha. As a long resident of Baltimore, I'd like to say that Baltimore has just a rich tapestry of culture to contribute to the country as well as the Indian community. And I feel that if you came out and really gave it your best with what you have, I know we have a lot of creative minds out there. If you came out and you gave it your all, we'll meet you halfway and we'll get you out there and we'll perform together and we'll have a wonderful time and we'll keep Bengali culture rolling even past our parents' generation. So thanks.